Hello everyone, in today's video we will be looking at Kestis from Jedi Survivor from the Vintage Collection. Okay, so here is the card back. Jedi Survivor at the top there. Pretty decent image there. It looks, well yeah, it's obviously completely computer generated. I don't know if that's any particular scene from the game because at the time of recording this, the game hasn't come out yet. But yeah, it looks pretty cool on there. And then there's the figure himself in there. And then, yeah, the rest of the line, VC265. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this unboxed. Okay, so here he is straight off of the card with all the little accessories there. And yeah, he's looking pretty cool so far. So I'm going to go ahead and get him out of this. Okay, so quickly, we'll go over the accessories. Here's BD. Can't remember his full name. I know he just calls him sort of BD. It's been a while since I played the game. The first one, that is. Obviously, the second one isn't out yet. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Ball-jointed head there. The legs sort of go up and down, swivel like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice bit of paintwork, a little bit of detail on there. Yeah, looks alright. And then we have the lightsaber hilt. It's got some nice detail on there. It looks like there's a blue light sort of coming from inside there, which is interesting. Yeah, but anyway, there's that. There's his pistol, which I'm not familiar with what this is. It almost looks like a magnum or a revolver of some type. And then his lightsaber ignited. So yeah, looks awesome. And then onto the figure itself. Yeah, he looks pretty awesome. Just like initial sort of looking at him. The articulation looks good. All the usual things there, but it's like angled by the looks of it. So I'm guessing that's for maybe posability purposes. I do like that there, that I'm noticing straight away. That sleeve is sort of angled down, so if you go like that, or like that, it looks sort of natural, I guess. Yeah, see, look at that, it fits sort of right up there, looks good. Yeah, the face looks pretty decent. You can kind of tell who it is. I don't know if it's one of the best, but yeah, it is pretty decent. He looks pretty cool. Got a bit of stubble on there, which is pretty good actually, to be fair. Yeah, the eyes and everything looks pretty good. And then on his sort of little waistcoat type thing, you've got a bit of detail. Nice few different colours going on. Got this here, which isn't loose. This sort of, I don't know, belt, bandolier type thing going around here. That's part of the chest. So you got like the ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed head there. Looks like he's got a belt on underneath there. And then obviously you've got the holster on this other belt, which is lightsaber, looks like it goes there, pistol goes there. And that's not fixed in place either, that's kind of loose on there, but it's, yeah, so looking at it closer, it's fixed on this side, I think. And then this side, it's loose, which is interesting. So you can move it around, but I don't think you can actually take it off altogether. No, you can't. You can see it more clearly at the back there. It fixes on there. So that's pretty cool. And then down here, you've got like these, I guess they're like, I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called gaiters, maybe. I remember them from like all the Western films and playing Red Dead and stuff like that. They look like that. I was going to call them chaps, but they're obviously not chaps. Chaps are something else. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're called gaiters. But all of it here looks pretty great. I like the way it sort of overlaps like that again with the where it's articulated. You got the different joints and stuff. There's usually something like there's a pocket on that to kind of hide it a bit, which is really cool. But yeah, these feet look nice. They sort of you know, the rocker ankles there. Yeah, all the different sort of colors going on. He's looking pretty cool. So yeah, we'll get him set up and then we'll talk a little bit more about him. So a quick little thing that I noticed whilst trying to set this guy up is those peg holes are virtually non-existent. There is nothing there, which probably isn't a big deal to most people. And I mean, yeah, see, there's nothing. That's not going to go at all. And they haven't been great on a lot of recent figures, but yeah, they're virtually non-existent. It's not the end of the world because there are rocker ankles and stuff. You can kind of pose him, I guess, to get him standing up. But for me, I do like to put him on stands just for that extra sort of security. So yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't know, like, because it looks like they're meant to be there, but they're not. So yeah, bit of a strange one. Okay, so some final thoughts. I really like this guy. I think he's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the games, so like I've been waiting for Kestis for however many years it's been now since the first game. I want to say about 4 years. And we never really got him from the first game, which is a shame because he had his poncho and he did look a bit different. So it's a shame we didn't get that version, but we have a version now. And yeah, he's pretty cool. It's a bit weird doing this because it's like I haven't got anything to really compare him to. Like, obviously I've got images and I've seen a bit of gameplay of the game, but oftentimes we get a piece of Star Wars media and then we get the figure years afterwards, like 2-3 years sometimes, or a couple of months later, whatever it is. We've usually got to wait, and you watch something or play something, you're like, oh, I really want a figure of that, and then you got to wait. Whereas with this guy, it's like it's a bit of both, because it's like I've wanted this figure for, like, say, a couple of years from the first game, and then we've got this guy now before the second game. So in this state, like this variant of him, yeah, I haven't played as him yet. So, but he looks pretty cool, and the game looks good as well. I'm looking forward to playing that. I loved the first one. I thought it was really great. And yeah, this figure, like, alone is just a solid figure. I like the colors are great, the detail is pretty decent, and the articulation is obviously up to standard. And yeah, I do like the paintwork, but I think I like the outfit as well because it feels very Western to me. Like I said, with the gaiters on the boots there, and then cargo pants type trousers he's got on. With like the blue vest and even the pistol, like looking a bit like a revolver. It feels very, and the bandolier across the chest, they're all things that are sort of typically in like a Western or on a cowboy or something like that. And I guess it was kind of like that in the first game with like the poncho, and there were probably other things as well. So I like that that's continued in his outfit going forward into this game. A decent amount of accessories as well, like so you get the lightsaber and the hilt, which is sort of expected now if you've got a Jedi character, but got a pistol with it as well, and obviously you had to have BD as well. So yeah, I'd say this is a pretty solid figure. I'm not gonna talk on even more because I've had to wait for this guy, and most people have had him already. So there's not a lot more to say on this that probably hasn't already been said. But yeah, I think he's great. I'll need to get the other droids and like there was a pack of enemies that are going to be from the second game, so I'm gonna have to get that as well, I think, because I think he'll look pretty cool set up with them. But for now, I'm probably just going to set him up with the Purge Trooper, Electro Staff Purge Trooper that is, and the Scout Trooper from the first game that I've got from the Gaming Greats. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Really solid figure. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. And let me know your thoughts below. I'm always happy to hear everyone's thoughts. And of course, you can follow me on other social medias as well if that is something you're interested in. And yeah, just thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.